You ever feel like your brain's that one overprotective friend who just won't let you live? Like you're standing there thinking, hey, maybe I'll start that business or finally take that art class. And your brain's like, or hear me out. What if we stay exactly the same forever? Because, I don't know, failure, and also, remember that time in fourth grade you fell off the stage during the talent show? Yeah, that. Yeah, that's your limiting beliefs throwing a party in your head. And you weren't even invited. If that sounds even remotely familiar, first of all, welcome. You're not broken, you're human. Congratulations. We've all got that little gremlin in our minds whispering things like, who do you think you are? You're too old. You're too young. You're too much. You're not enough. Sit down, Karen. Okay, maybe not the Karen part, but you get me. It's frustrating, right? You know you're capable of more. You feel it in your bones. But then, fear, doubt, Netflix, a large snack. And suddenly it's 6 months later and you're still exactly where you started. But now with more cookie crumbs in your bed. Listen, you're not lazy. You're not weak. You're not doomed to live a life of mediocrity just because you have negative thoughts. You're just running a mental program that's way, way out of date. Like still on dial-up internet out of date. And it's time we hit Control-Alt-Delete on that nonsense, all right? Here's the truth nobody talks about. Limiting beliefs are basically brain graffiti left over from when we didn't know better. Stuff we picked up from our parents, teachers, bullies, movies, failed attempts, or that one girl in middle school who told you your singing voice sounds like a dying walrus. Whatever, it's stuck. And because our brains are wired for survival, not success, it grabs those painful moments and puts them in a little VIP section of your memory called Do Not Try Again Ever. It's like having an overcautious bodyguard who tackles you to the ground every time you try to leave your comfort zone. Thanks, brain. Really helpful. But here's the kicker. You're the bouncer of your own mind. You're the one with the guest list. You decide who stays, who goes, and who gets tossed out on their butt. Let's break this down scientifically for a second because it's not just motivational gibberish, it's real. Psychologists call it cognitive bias. Basically, once you believe something, your brain starts filtering the world to prove you right. Believe you're bad at public speaking? You'll focus on every tiny stutter and miss every compliment. Think you're not creative? You'll ignore the 15 creative ideas you had last week while brushing your teeth. Your brain's playing Where's Waldo, but Waldo is whatever makes you feel small. But guess what? If you can program a belief in, you can program it right back out. It's not permanent, it's just practiced. You're not stuck, you're just really, really good at rehearsing self-doubt. You're basically an Olympic-level doubter. Gold medal, congrats. Now, before you panic and start Googling how to fix my broken brain, let's talk about how to actually unchain your mind. And no, it doesn't involve chanting in a cave for 7 years. We're going practical, easy, maybe even fun. Step 1. Catch it in the act. Next time you hear that nasty little voice whisper something like, "You can't do that," I want you to say, "Oh, hey, Steve." That's right, name your negative voice. Give it a ridiculous name, something you can't take seriously. I personally call mine Brenda. Sorry to all the Brendas out there, it's nothing personal. Naming the voice separates it from you. It's not you doubting yourself, it's just Brenda having another meltdown in aisle 7. You're the calm shopper pushing your cart right past her. Step 2. Challenge it like a sassy lawyer. You hear you're terrible at this? Great. Ask, says who? Where's the proof? Exhibit A? Exhibit B? Anything? 99% of the time, there's literally no hard evidence. It's feelings pretending to be facts. If feelings were facts, I'd be legally married to pizza. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Step 3. Rewrite the script. If Brenda says, "You're bad at speaking," you answer, "I'm learning to get better at speaking." Tiny tweak, massive impact. It's not about lying to yourself. It's about speaking to yourself like you would to a best friend. not a drunken heckler at a comedy club. Step 4, take micro action. One tiny, laughably small step. If you think you're bad at art but you want to be creative, doodle a stick figure, that's it. Not a whole portrait of the Mona Lisa. A stick figure. If you want to write but you believe you're terrible, write one bad paragraph. No pressure, no perfection. Progress only happens when you start bad. That's the secret nobody posts on Instagram. You don't think your favorite author, athlete, or artist just woke up one day magically talented, right? They all started with something ugly, messy, and awkward. Just like your 7th grade haircut, it's part of the process. Step 5. Celebrate tiny wins like you just won the lottery. Brushed your teeth and thought a positive thought instead of self-loathing? Smile. Said one nice thing to yourself out loud? Drum rolls. The brain loves rewards, and if you start associating action with feeling good instead of feeling like you're about to get roasted, guess what? You start doing it more. Look, the truth is, no one's coming to save you from your own brain. No knight in shining armor, no motivational speaker on a white horse. It's just you deciding today, in this random little moment, to say, nah, I'm not letting Brenda run my life anymore. Your potential is sitting there, wearing sunglasses and sipping a smoothie, just waiting for you to stop listening to your mental gremlins. And you don't have to be perfect, you just have to start. Half-hearted, messy, awkward starts are how every beautiful thing begins. Every novel, every business, every personal transformation, it all begins when someone said, screw it. Let's try. So here's your tiny action step today. And yes, I'm looking right at you. Pick one limiting belief you've been babysitting. Just one. Write it down. Then underneath it, write the exact opposite. Then do one tiny thing that lines up with that new belief. One thing. 10 seconds of courage. That's it. You deserve to see what happens when you stop believing you're broken and start acting like you're becoming the legend you secretly know you are. And hey, if you enjoyed hanging out here and you're thinking, maybe I should hear more of this kind of slightly sarcastic pep talk that weirdly makes me want to fight a bear, hit that subscribe button. Stick around. Comment below and say what limiting belief you're kicking out today. Brenda needs to know she's being evicted. This is your time. Your mind is powerful, but you're more powerful. Free yourself. The world's been waiting long enough. Let's go.